Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Tebbe with Bright Star Chiropractic, baby chiropractor serving the West LA area. So people often wonder, what are the things that we look for as a baby chiropractor, or you as parents can look out for? So one, with this guy, he's starting to get some kind of flatness going on the right side of his head. Maybe you can see it better from this angle. So that tells me that he's spending more time on the right side of his head, because their skull is very shapeable at this age. So if they're spending more time on one side, it's going to flatten out on that side. So the goal of the care is then to, I'm going to feel his body and see where he's holding tension, where he's holding, and where we can release to help him have normal movement of his neck, so he doesn't just hang out here. We want to make sure that he can move both ways. This guy is being a trooper. I woke him up. So just as parents, you can kind of, don't force your baby, but check. Just gently turn their head to one side and the other, and look for any imbalances there. So I'm just going to work with the babies because they resist it. And the work that we do is all really gentle. It's like we're checking a tomato to see if it's... You're okay, bud. So you go start feeling his hips and pelvis. He's a little tighter on the right side here. And you kind of rotate their legs a little bit. Sorry, bud. So another thing that indicates some imbalance there. Alright. So when I go to rotate his hips, he rotates easier on the left side than the right side. I'm going to check it like that. So I'm going through. And then just feel. Everything feels tighter. So there's nothing like quick or fast with babies. It's just finding spots and holding gentle pressure there, same way you'd see if check a tomato, see if it's ripe. Just help them unwind and release some tension, which he's already starting to do. And parents, you feel the difference in the babies. Parents feel the difference in their babies after they get the work done. You can feel how the baby's more relaxed. And he's about almost a month old. Yeah. So, a lot of this stuff is going really well for him. He typically, with babies, things that would trigger a visit to the chiropractor, baby chiropractor, issues with sleeping, feeding, or digestive problems. So, could be they're having a difficulty latching with breastfeeding. He's doing a great job of breastfeeding. He's pooping well. He's sleeping okay for a 1 month old. We want to make sure that this is the position that he likes to stay in. It's kind of turned to the right and he wants to hang out there. So we want to help his body unwind so that he can move his head around easily and not stay there. So, you could call it chiropractic or you can call it baby body work. Yeah. Another thing you can check too is just part of what we do is just release tension so they can straighten their legs out. See, now he can straighten out his right leg easier because I've been working on it. This one, right, left one is still tighter. And just like us, they need to get work done too. And sometimes they fuss some. He's doing a really good job. Feel his rib cage. He was a water birth, so typically they tend to have less stuff going on anyways. It seems like one of the most gentle ways for the baby to be born. And then we get in there and we push on the rib cage, see if one side's tighter. Hi! Hello. Now you can kind of check their range of motion like this. Oh, it's okay. Oh no. Maybe he wants. Now we can kind of check his range of motion better. Yeah, so right about there. And it's interesting, like usually the side that they don't turn as well to is the side that they spend more time on. So he's tighter. He has less range of motion turning to the right than the left. Oi, 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 oi. Yes. Check their motion that way too. It's tighter going this way. Good burp. Oops. Just working through his rib cage to free that up some. Yeah, I mean you can tell overall he's doing well because at a month old he's got really nice control of his head. Feel their shoulders. And then this right one's tighter, which makes sense because that's the side that he doesn't want to turn as well to with his head. He has a harder time turning this way. It's not just the neck, it's all in through the shoulder and everything. So I'm trying to open all this stuff up. Shoulders freeing up and wiggle a lot easier. So parents, this is stuff you can check at home. You're just gonna grab the front of their shoulder and wiggle it. There's an optimal amount of tension tone that we should have in our bodies. You don't want a baby to be extremely floppy that they just can't even hold themselves up, but you also don't want to be super rigid. It's all about finding that nice balance. Hiccup, sorry, bud. Okay. Smoother. Check their arms, see if there's how the arms move. Good job. Sometimes they fuss because you're just gently guiding them into the pattern they don't want to go into, which is for him is turning to the right. He's already, good job. He's already starting to really free up. Just keep him there gently. No. There you go. Oh, this is very gentle. Again. So part of what we work on as well is checking the whole head. It's called the cranial system, cranial bones. So I'm just gently holding the base of his skull and feeling the palate, the top of his mouth. Just my pinky in there. I'm not sticking it deep in his throat. Just holding very gentle pressure on the palate to release that. Because as the cranial bones move better, you want to make sure that they can move well for head shape and also for the neck to move well. So then I can kind of guide his lift up on the back of the side of the right side of his head. That's it. Just holding this stuff till I feel his body start to release it. And this right side's a lot tighter. So doing this work inside the mouth can help with face shape. It can help with getting a better latch because it allows the jaw to move more freely, open up. It can release tension around the mouth, so then the baby can get their lips in a better position for breastfeeding, so they can flare their lips. That's it. I feel I'm starting to release already. There it goes. Check the cheeks. Yeah. Because he's breastfeeding really well, he doesn't have a lot of tension around his cheeks. And some things you'll see change too as we do this work inside the mouth is the baby could have a really active gag reflex, which doesn't help with breastfeeding. As soon as they start to pull the nipple in, they may gag a little bit and then push it back out. This can help relax that reflex so it's less active. Just keep working on the base of the head here. Easy, buddy. What I noticed after working on this dude?
First, he feels so much lighter. I noticed that his legs are actually moving. They stay tight, kind of up next to his butt a little more. But he's super curled. He's definitely moving his neck around. He's actually really enjoying it. He's like, oh, I can follow it. Oh, I can turn it. It was really good, really light. He's breathing better too. So all these things make differences very quickly. Right. You good, son? Okay, great.
There you have it. That's a session of baby chiropractic. Very gentle, very safe. And it really helps them move better and help with sleeping, eating, and digesting better.